Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. Good morning.
I had to fill in for Todd.
Yep. I hope everybody's having a good morning.
Drinking my liquid gold.
Sorry, I'm a little late. Kind of, not too late.
No, 2 minutes.
Well, that's still late. It's still late.
Worth waiting for.
Yeah, I was up until about 3 o'clock this morning.
Worth waiting for.
Why?
Because I found out that my friend Tina did in fact pass away.
I'm sorry.
And I didn't find out from a call. I was kind of, it sounds weird, but I was kind of stalking Facebook profiles just to see if I seen any new, updates. And eventually I did. And, so it just kind of confirmed it. And then I called my sister and talked to her and, so, and of course they're 2 hours behind me. So it didn't seem near as late as it was for me.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. Morning, Joanne and Jim.
Well, she's not, I'm not going to say she's better off, but she's not in pain anymore.
That is true.
That's a good thing because she's been in pain for a long time.
Yeah, she's
a good person.
She had but that was the thing. She taught me about love. She taught me about life. She taught me about, she taught me a lot of things. She almost filled that void, of our mom.
Yeah.
And, because she was a mom figure, a mother figure, So
Yeah.
it was, yeah.
That's hard. Yeah.
And I was, what was really bad was I really, like the whole day, I really didn't have real strong, like I wasn't crying and, everything, but I started watching this, it was a show and it was like they had some emotional things happen and it just triggered it. And, and then I was like, I probably need to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
But I'm okay.
Good. I'm glad you're okay.
Good morning, Shirley and Hank. There's Todd in the chat.
Hey,
Said
Todd.
y'all should see this beautiful view in the doctor's office waiting room.
Show us, Todd. Send us a picture.
Here's Beth.
Good morning, Shauna.
Mama.
But yeah, I didn't get to bed until about 3, and it was kind of a rough sleep, and it was just, yeah. So anyway, I gotta rise and shine and had to get myself together, and here I am.
That's good.
Hopefully I'll get my car today. I didn't get it yesterday, but that's okay.
But it's ready today.
It's not ready yet, so fingers crossed.
Yeah.
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 Look at my lips. See
Yeah.
how shiny they are?
How what?
How shiny. They're shiny.
I can't really tell.
They have a glimmer.
Is Todd at the hand doctor getting Botox again?
That's a good one. I just got that. I just got that. I'm a little slow today.
Morning, Julie and Kelly.
Worse than usual. Morning,
Hey.
Julie.
A cardiologist.
Yeah.
Making
Had
sure
to
it's
go
all
to the heart doctor to see if he had.
yeah.
He had to get himself a heart.
See if he has a heart.
Morning, Karen.
Hey, Karen.
Told me. Hope that baby of yours is doing good.
Yeah.
Hope all your babies are doing good, actually. Well. But
How's your grandbaby, Maggie?
He's doing really well. Yeah. Yeah, I watch him
Good.
every Monday. Yeah, he's getting big, doing well. They took him to they call it early intervention. I guess they do that for preemie babies just to evaluate where they are with their milestones. And he's
Right.
right where he should be for his real age. He's 10 months. So he's doing really good.
awesome.
Starting to crawl around. I'm like, oh my God.
Good. Well, whenever, like, my niece, she was a preemie, and at even 3 years old, she looked too big to be walking. I mean, like not too big to be walking. She looks so small.
All that you were surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even at 3 years old, she was so little and petite. She was just, I just seen a picture of her. I think she was 1 in this picture, and she looks like she could have been like 6 months old.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
She was walking, and it was,
it's funny.
yeah,
He's not petite. He's a big boy. He's
good.
completely into his
Good. They sometimes seem to have problems, getting started. She's growing like a weed now. My niece is. She's
Yeah.
growing like a weed. Doing everything she should be doing.
How old is she now?
She is 7. Yeah, she's 7.
That's good.
Yeah. And she's super smart, but she's very high maintenance. She is ADHD, definitely.
Mm.
And she's all over the place all the time. Constantly.
Tommy says, one thing I'll never get used to is how different each of them are. First daughter was a dream, second was a nightmare, and the baby so far a dream again. That is absolutely true.
Yeah.
First, my oldest son was, I can remember calling my mother and saying, if you want your grandson to survive this day, you'll get over here right now.
Oh, wow.
And then my second one was, he was just calm and yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy how different they can be from each other.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nuts.
They're born.
Woo! Beth is down 35 pounds.
Awesome, Beth.
Good job.
She's down what?
35 pounds.
Woo!
That's awesome.
Amazing.
You need to take pictures and measurements.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hi, Julie.
Hi, Julie. Oh,
she went to the school orientation for Atlas yesterday, and when it was over, he didn't want to leave.
There's pictures on Facebook. Was it yesterday or day before? So cute.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, their little St. Patrick's Day outfits.
Yeah.
See that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And Evie's face, it made me cry. I was just like, oh my God, she's so freaking sweet.
Oh, man.
Kelly, is she still small? She said her daughter that was always petite. Now she's 17. Beth says, now I only take pictures of my food.
Okay, whatever. But I think if you took pictures of, like, even if you don't share them right now,
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
take pictures and put them away, and so that you have them, because there's so many people that I see on the Facebook groups and stuff for keto. They wish that they took a before picture because they want to be able to share that, because
Sure.
they're down 200 pounds, or whatever. Yeah.
Well, you don't notice, like, that's kind of like me as far as taking those pictures. I didn't
Yeah.
realize how significant. I didn't realize that, that was my before picture. I didn't, you never think. You never think that's the way you look.
Yeah.
And I was amazed at my before and,
Yeah.
and during picture. I mean, I didn't realize my back did that.
Yeah. I know. It's like your back went like this, and then your butt went.
Yeah. And I was like, man, I had a
And
big,
mine does that too.
I had
Mine does that too.
some, junk in the trunk. Definitely.
Yeah, you can definitely see a difference in your two pictures,
Mm.
and it's very inspiring.
Yep, Julie, you were a dream.
Oh man, yeah, until you were 2.
Hey there, Miss Liz.
Hi, Liz.
Yeah, she's Kelly says she's 5'2", tall and skinny. Wears a size 0.
Oh man.
Some would think she's only 13 or 14. Well, that's good because she's got good skin and
Mm-hmm.
and so she's gonna look young for a long time. That's good.
She's healthy.
But yeah, definitely, Beth. Congratulations. I'm really excited for Atlas. He's going to school. Right now it's only 2 days a week, but maybe it'll progress to more. And yeah, he looked like he was good to go. He was ready.
It's good when they're excited. I mean, it's good when they're excited about it. Hopefully by September, hopefully by the fall, it'll be.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. By the fall, everything will be back to original scheduled.
Yeah.
But oh man, how are sales? You got things are popping.
I've got one going out today, but I haven't done any listing in days.
Yeah.
I sold one yesterday, remember, and then shipped that out. And then last night I got 3 sales from one person.
Nice.
And they were all for a Hamilton Beach mixer.
Oh wow.
The food processor, one of the little ones.
Uh-huh.
And total was $62.
Woo.
You mean like all parts from it?
The manual, the S blade, and the stem.
Cool.
I was like, woo!
That's awesome.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Yes,
and then I got another sale for a little Victoria's Secret bracelet. So, yeah.
Awesome.
But, yeah, I was super surprised, but
ooh.
I listed some yesterday, so maybe that had something to do with it.
Yeah. Todd said he's got 9 going out today.
Oh, you beat me, Todd.
Julie said she's got 8 sales yesterday.
Good job, Julie.
Well, let me see what I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love you, Joanne.
I have, well, if it ever comes up, I have 10 paid, 10 are going out.
Well,
Good.
nice.
And then I have 4 non-paid. So, yeah, not too bad.
Good job.
Not too bad. I'm done with ThreadUp. Well, not technically not done. I finished the pile. Remember the pile, the picture of the pile with all the boxes, the
Yeah.
ThreadUp boxes and the ThreadUp bags?
Yeah.
That's all done.
Good job.
That is completely
I
finished.
still have 2 boxes full of stuff that I need to.
Oh my gosh, Sally, you need to get that.
I know. I need to get it on there.
Get it listed. It doesn't. Yeah, just get it done.
I think me and Brandon are going to go out for a little while, and then I'm going to come home and I'm going to work. So afterwards,
Where are you going?
I don't know yet.
Oh.
We're just going to drive, see where we end up.
Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that's good.
Yeah, just need to get out of the house, and I told him, I said, I understand if you don't want to go nowhere. He's been, working like 12 hours a day. So, like, if you want to just stay home, I get it. And he said, no, we can go somewhere.
Yeah.
Joanne says I've been moving all my listings from one store into List Perfectly, I think.
List Perfectly.
Taken over some time and effort. Good job.
Is there any way to just import them? I haven't found a way to just import them.
I don't know that you can do that.
Like, if you already have it on eBay, you can't just take that and put it somewhere else.
I don't know. I don't know.
And I think you might be able to do that with Vendoo.
Yeah. Actually, I for the time being, as far as I know, for right now, I'm not going to be doing List Perfectly.
Oh, why?
Just was a lot of money, and I didn't like the listing. I didn't like the flow of the site to list on List Perfectly, and then to disperse it to the other platforms. I never could get into that gig. So and basically what I would do is I would list it on eBay, and then I would transfer it using List Perfectly.
Right.
But I found a different way to do that, and so I'm going to try it that way and try and save me a couple of bucks. And so that's kind of what I'm doing.
Well, share with us.
Huh?
Share with us what you're going to do.
No. I'm just going to copy and paste it. That's all it is.
Oh, okay. That's what I do.
I don't know why I was so closed-minded to that, but
yeah. It's not hard.
Right. Yeah, I did one yesterday.
It takes a few minutes. But that's all I do. I just copy and paste it from eBay and over to Poshmark.
Yeah.
And then throw my pictures on there. But the thing is I have to take my pictures first before I have to take my pictures before and so so I'll make my listing, I'll put it on eBay, okay, and so it's a draft, and then I take my pictures just on my phone, not on the eBay app itself. So I take my pictures on my phone, and then I transfer them to eBay through my phone, and then I finish the listing there.
Yeah.
Before I do that, I grab the description, and I go to Poshmark, put the description in their description, put the pictures there, and then finish it.
Yeah.
So it's not super, super hard.
Right.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know, for some reason, it was explained to me, I don't know why yesterday was a day that I could grasp it, but I could, and I tried it and it was easy, and so I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
Now, if you're doing several sites, I could see, like, because they offer like a lot, right?
Yeah.
They
Right.
offer a lot. So if you're
Yeah.
doing like, say, 10 different other platforms, and you could just take that one listing and say, okay, I want to go here, 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 here,
Yeah.
and then it's done.
Right.
Then that's a completely different thing. But if you're only doing a couple of different platforms like Facebook Marketplace and Poshmark,
Yeah.
there's not really much to it.
Yeah.
I
And
like it.
I was finding out that I wasn't, I was using it, but it wasn't all the time. I wasn't using it all the time. I wasn't really utilizing it as much as I should have been. And, I felt like it was more, if I could, I knew if there was a different way that I could do this without spending money, then I would do that. So I was open to change, and I was very receptive, and so I learned how to do it, and so that's what I'll be doing from now on.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I like it because I list different things on different platforms. So I list a certain book on eBay, Etsy, and Facebook Marketplace.
mhm.
But then the next thing will be a piece of clothing that'll go on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay.
Right.
So I just like that I created on this perfectly. I send it to those platforms. I can go back and see what platforms it listed on. And when it sells on one, I just hit sold, and it'll cancel it on the other site. So for
Right.
me, it's worth it. But there's some things that are clunky about it, and it's expensive. It's pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, eliminate a lot of my expenses. You know, I need to do that. And so that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Yeah, Hank says I do 3 platforms with almost all of my items, and I just do it with 3 tabs open. Already been through that. So sure nobody cares to hear it again.
We do.
I mean, that's good information, that you
Yeah.
can do it on your own. Kudos to you, and that you're
Yeah.
still doing it,
I've been thinking about Vendoo, though. I think Vendoo has a delist relist feature. So you just click the button, it shuts down the listing and relists it for you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
their pricing is a little more wonky, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, Bonanza freaking does to where they import, okay?
Mhm.
So you got to think that it can't be that hard. So why don't these other sites do that? Like, I mean, do they just not want to give you the option, or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be more money for them,
Right? But
more sales for them, more money for them.
yes, but it would be even more if somebody could import everything that they got already into.
Sure.
If I can import everything I have on eBay that can go on Poshmark, with, how, everything that I have. I mean, I don't know if they would accept everything, but like in the certain categories, they should. But, you would think they would even make more sales, for somebody that wants to only shop on Poshmark and not eBay.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It would just be small rivalry,
Good morning.
That's my husband. He should know better than to call me at this time of day.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
hope
Good.
because I paid my eBay bill yesterday, I'm hoping that um I don't get a second payment pulled out accidentally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of leery of that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I talked to, so I that was another thing that I did yesterday was I called and talked to eBay. I had an issue. And then I thought, while I'm on the phone with you, I might as well, take care of some other stuff. So I went from Anchor to Premium. So I did that. And then I asked them about, I verified the whole, how are you going to do payments? How are you going to do, your billing? And
Mhm.
they said, I don't remember that he gave me a date, but I believe it's next month. So what they are going to do is all fees are coming out of your sale, and
Oh,
all fees. So
Right.
the only invoice, the only billing that you will get is for your store.
So the
that's
store
awesome.
fee is still coming out of on an invoice?
Well, it won't be on an invoice, it will just be a bill. It won't be an invoice because that's the only thing that will be on there.
Ah, interesting.
So they won't invoice it. It'll just be a billing. They'll bill you the $59.95, and you'll have to pay for that. But that's the only thing that's going to be accumulative. Well, it's not even accumulative because it's just one
Right.
billing. But everything else should be taken out directly out of your sales. So when you get your payment, there's nothing else to do with it. There's no other payments that are going to be from that. You know what I mean?
I'm really liking that weekly payout.
Yeah.
With the payout that I got yesterday, I was able to pay my whole bill and still have $100 left over.
Yeah.
So I was like stoked.
Right.
I'm really for that. It was just super easy, and
It seems like it's a little less clunky. Like, it's a little more, I don't know how you would say it.
I like it. I like because what you get is yours. You don't have.
Yeah. Yeah, it just seems like it flows a little better.
yeah.
Like with your shipping,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to worry about, meeting a certain, amount as far as your shipping, and then it goes over to another account, and
Right.
don't worry about all that.
Yeah.
You have money in there, and it's taken care of, and it all comes out of that available balance.
Right.
I
like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's
So
just all sitting right there until it processes and then goes on, throughout the weekend or whatever. And then, at the first of the week, you get your payment. So it's really, I really like that a lot.
yeah. Yep.
And I feel like I can manage well, if they start taking all the fees out
Mm-hmm.
of, of what's processing and stuff, then, or like, right, it would be better if they did it all at once, like if you got your sale and then, the amount you see is, or, even if they broke it down, that would be great too.
Yeah.
The amount you see is, what you got left over out of this fee, this fee, this fee. I hope they do that
Yeah.
just so that we can see what we're
But
being.
just knowing that, because like right now, I know that I have to leave I have to leave a little, bit of money in there to. I'm kind of at a weird point right now because I usually pay my bill, my invoice every Sunday. But because I have a negative balance right now, they will not allow me to pay that because I have a negative balance.
Yeah.
They will not allow me to because my what is it? It's not invoiced yet. That amount is higher, but what I've put into it is a negative.
Yeah.
So they won't let me do that anymore.
Yeah, like they wouldn't let me pay my full bill yesterday. They only let me pay what was before the invoice date or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, they wouldn't let me pay the like $3 over or something.
Yeah. But I mean that's okay.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I'm definitely changing, it's scary to think, but the money that I'm saving with the Anchor Store and List Perfectly, that is basically my month's rent.
Yeah.
Which is scary, I mean, I don't pay a lot of rent.
Perfectly.
$70 a month.
That's a good chunk of change.
It is a good chunk of change. And it worked for me while I needed it. But,
yeah,
now that I've kind of figured it out, I'm like, yeah, I need to, I could do it. I can do it. Because right now I'm putting a lot of focus just on eBay. I'm really honing in on eBay and, and if I get time, I'll put it over on Poshmark or I'll put it on Facebook Marketplace, but I really don't need that. For what my platform is right now, for what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah.
It'll be okay. It'll be fine.
Yeah, I think you'll do good doing that way instead of using that. And like I was saying, it would be different if it was just a lot more platforms.
Sure.
And the time saving would be worth it.
Yeah. But I mean, a lot of people don't realize that even on List Perfectly, and not to say that I love List Perfectly, I think it's a great platform for people to use to cross list on. But I mean, it's not one click and done type of thing with List Perfectly. Mm-hmm. You still have to go into the listing and you still have to click through it and you still have to make it live. So you're still having to go into it, you're still having to touch it and you have to do that with wherever you're cross posting it to. So a lot of people think, well, if it's that much, then it should be a one click and done type of thing. And it's
really
actually not,
I mean, that's what it would have to be for me to be able to, say, okay, I can afford to do this, because time, you can't get back time. Time is worth money, and if you can save me time, like a significant amount of time, then it'll be worth it for me.
Sure. And it worked for me for while I needed it. And, I'm not bad mouthing it or anything like that. It's just, it's time for me to move on.
Yeah.
Time for me to move on and do something different. So.
Shauna said that is what I always liked about Etsy. You owe nothing at the end of the month. Getting the payments by the second day was all I had to get used to compare how PayPal did it.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
That's the same way that's what I always liked about Amazon. My payout is every 2 weeks. And I know that the fees are all out of it. So what I'm getting is all my money.
Right.
Where
Yeah.
with eBay, you get your money, but then you have to worry about the invoice at the end of the month. So
Yeah.
I like it. I don't really see any downsides to it, except this stupid hold they still have on that credit card chargeback.
Right.
So
Right. But
But nothing's going forward with that.
no, I called them and they said we just have to wait for the credit card company to get back to us and make a
Wow.
decision. And I said to them, yeah, well, it's been almost a month now.
right.
And I said, and I don't understand why. I really don't understand why I should have to wait for that to happen, because under seller protection, I'm protected. The reason was they didn't recognize the transaction. I provided the information eBay requires. So it shouldn't matter to me what happens with the credit card company.
And that happened on Amazon, right?
What's that?
That
No.
happened on Amazon?
That was
This is
eBay.
eBay. This is eBay.
Oh.
The
Well,
buyer-
Lonnie just dealt with us.
Yeah, and his was. I watched his videos. His was a little bit different in that the buyer chose a different reason. So the buyer on his end said something about he didn't get his refund, even though, again, it's ridiculous that Lonnie should have had to. The only reason Lonnie got satisfaction is because he happens to have a YouTube channel with a lot of viewers.
Yeah.
And thank God he brought attention to it, because that's the only reason they reached out to him to fix it. But in my case, it specifically says in the thing under seller protection, if the reason is buyer does not recognize transaction, eBay will protect the seller as long as you upload your shipping information. And that's exactly what it says. Buyer doesn't recognize transaction. I clicked in. They already had my shipping information. I just had to confirm it.
Right.
So at that point, it should have been done for me. I said that to her. I said, this is ridiculous, and I have to wait a month. When what does it matter what the credit card company says? You in your
So
rule,
do you have to just wait until they've like finalize the month, and then like, you know how we get that email that says this is what your seller protections covered this month or last month or whatever? Do you get those emails?
I do get those, but
You have
maybe
to wait until like that comes out to see that they covered you on that, or
well, I can see that they didn't cover me because the money's on hold. Like I can see it on my dashboard.
okay, so it's on hold. But is it like, did they say it's in your favor, or are they going?
Say it's just awaiting. It's a pending response from the credit card company.
Oh,
They're
okay.
waiting for the credit. They've provided the information to the credit card company. They're waiting for the credit card company to get back to them.
So did you ask the buyer to also contact them?
I did, but they didn't respond to me. Yeah. I never looked to see.
Because I would think that would help, help move it along a little bit faster.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. I did. I reached out to them. I said, look, I can understand you might not have recognized this charge, but now that you know what it is, could you let your company know?
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, my thing too is eventually, doesn't this tracking information disappear off of the website? That's
No.
It should be there.
It should stay there. That tracking information should be.
Yeah.
I thought after a while the USPS ditched it.
No, because that's an individual number given to that specific package.
Yeah.
Shipping. So, no. I don't know. I mean, I would. Maybe you could. Have you tried getting a hold of like eBay?
No. I just called
other.
Now I'm looking at it. This guy left me positive feedback for this transaction. Like,
if he's leaving you positive feedback, then apparently he is well aware of the charge.
Right.
And so, I mean, that should be a telltale sign right there.
Maybe
It shouldn't even matter what the credit card company says.
that's my issue. That's my argument. That's what I said to them.
I would either get a hold of eBay for Business, and maybe that's a better,
Maybe that's what
somebody different that can put different eyes on it, and maybe they can go ahead and push it on through.
And this is a managed payment problem, because when eBay says, "Oh, you can pay any of these ways," any of those ways that those people pay, eBay is managing it, and that's why we pay them those monies to manage it.
Yeah.
So if they do something wrong, especially like this situation where the buyer says that they don't recognize a charge, well, eBay should say, "Oh, look, they gave positive feedback, so obviously they recognize the charge." So it should be a done deal right there. I would think too.
That's what I said to the gal. But I think I will reach out to eBay for Business.
Yeah.
You should. I don't know about that.
Get some different eyes on it. And maybe there's something that they can do on their end, because it does have a positive feedback. It does, you would think that if it was truly that they didn't recognize the charge, then, or that they didn't buy it, why would you get a positive feedback?
Right.
So that should be a null and void. That should make that whole claim null and void. And they should just push it on through.
Right.
It shouldn't have even been an issue, really.
No.
It shouldn't have even,
Right.
Because if they're gonna have like bots or something to, to say, "Oh, we got to hold this because this happened," you need to fix your program to where certain things are going to be pushed through. If there's evidence of them knowing or whatever, it should be pushed through.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tricky situation, and I understand that he did get kind of what he wanted out of that situation because of his YouTube channel. But really, and I'm glad that we have spokespeople out there.
Yeah,
they're listening to those spokespeople, but at the same time, they need to treat everybody fairly too.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I do agree.
And it's, it's going to take some time. I know that they've been doing this for a couple of years with managed payments and everything, especially with the beta and all that. But I'm sure they're still working out all the bugs. And it's going to take them years and years for them to do that, to, go through certain situations. They're not going to have something come up until they experience it, and then, when they experience it, then they can, start working on those. But it's going to take some years to, get all that stuff out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I have to say though, I'm going to knock on some wood here because, I'm very impressed with the way that it seems like a pretty smooth transition. And because I thought there'd be a lot more bumps in the road.
Yeah, me too.
The switch from PayPal to managed payments, because of course, you get something new and you think, oh my God, it's just going to be, but I've had really good experience with this, and it seems like it's been very smooth, and other than a few things that we don't like, but it's not been a horrible catastrophe.
True.
And it's gone eerily very weird, very smooth. It just feels weird.
Yeah, I'm completely happy with it. I mean, this grumbling and moaning I've been doing, notwithstanding. Yeah, there's always going to be a thing. There's always going to be a thing here or there, but overall, I like it so much better. I like that once we transfer. I like the fact that fees come out right off the top. I just really do. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
The only thing they could have changed. eBay, are you listening?
eBay!
The only thing that they could have changed was to, when you like Poshmark and Mercari does, if you send out the item gets to the buyer confirms that it's good, and then it's done. That, to me, that would have made all the difference. I mean, can you even imagine how smooth that would have been? They would have got their item, said, I confirmed that I got this item and it's what I wanted.
Right.
And it was described as, it was as described. And they push a button, and then bloop, there goes the return. You don't even need a return system anymore.
But this is the thing: is eBay is an auction company. It's always been an auction company. It started out as an auction. You could only do auctions when it first started out, and you get somebody that wins an auction at 2 a.m. You can't expect them, they're probably asleep. They're just the top bidder, but they're probably asleep. You can't expect them to get out of bed at 2 o'clock when they win that and pay their bill. It's going to be, that's why they give 48 hours, for people to pay their bill when they buy something because of that, so, there's that thing. And of course it's your business. You can choose not to do returns. If returns really piss you off, you can just not do returns. Or, that's the thing is you run, there's so much play in it that you can run your business how you see fit, how you, whatever works for you. And everybody has a different way of running it. But
so maybe they haven't messed with that because they want to keep it more open to choices.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't think, everybody says eBay wants to be Amazon. I don't think so. Because Amazon is a completely different animal. And I don't think that they, there may be some aspects that they like that, maybe promote more sales and stuff like that. But I still don't think that they want to be Amazon. I think eBay likes to be eBay,
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, there's so many people that don't even know about eBay. Like, you would think that would be every household, name, but there's a lot of people that don't use that. They've never even heard of it.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't even imagine. Like, I got eBay all over my house.
Yeah.
I got tape. I got boxes.
I was so embarrassed the other night because there was a cop, one of my cop buddies that I know from the store and stuff. He came to my house and knocked on the door. It was like 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
And I looked out the window and seen that it was a cop. So I opened the door and went outside, and I'm like, what's going on? And he said, did you guys call us? And I'm like, no. He's like, nope. Are you the only one here? And I said, no, my son, Jonah, and my husband Brandon's here. And he's like, oh. He goes, well, did they call from such and such number, and gave me the number. And I'm like, no. And then Brandon came outside and he's, rattling off the numbers and stuff. And he's like, okay. And he said that they just got a call and it said that it was this address. I was
That's weird.
that was messed up.
Huh.
Did you recognize the number that was called? No.
Not at all. It wasn't like a local number, like
Something about being from California, a California number.
a California number.
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah. It was really weird
Why were you embarrassed?
because whenever I opened the door, I think he's seen all my stuff.
Oh.
And now I'm gonna have to talk to him and tell him I'm really not a hoarder. Please don't think I'm a hoarder.
I don't know which one of our viewers lives in California that could have called the cops on.
I don't know.
I'm calling the cops on me. There's gonna be some shit down.
Oh,
I will wreck your life.
Oh, Beth says that's happened to me last week, Sally. The cop said it had something to do with the purchase of a car.
Huh.
That's right. That's right.
That's weird.
That is really weird.
Maybe it's just pinging.
Oh, Fish and Pickett says my iPhone called the police 2 days ago. There is a button on phone now that will call 911. Hold the button down for 5 seconds. Wow.
Huh.
That is crazy. Yeah, but it wasn't from any of our numbers. That's the thing. Like, because I have a cell phone, Brandon has a cell phone, and then we have the house phone, and it wasn't from any of our numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, that is embarrassing, Cindy. That would like so embarrass me because I know all the cops that work at night.
Right.
So like, and I help them anytime that they need help. I help them out. I give them tips. They come by and they say, "Have you seen this vehicle?" Because they know that I go outside and smoke.
Mhm.
So, and I'm always watching my perimeter.
Right.
I keep a lookout, and if I see anything weird, I'm going to let them know.
Yeah.
But, if they say, have you seen this white van that, has this, name on the side or whatever, and stuff like that. So yeah, they know that they can count on me. And so I don't want them to think that I'm like somebody that's not accountable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just
whatever. But it kind of messes with you as far as, you don't want to ruin your reputation or your rapport with them,
Yeah.
But I would just tell them,
Shauna, shut up.
This is what this is what I do, and this is what I do on my days off. I do this for, extra money but yeah, I know. I get embarrassed every time somebody has to come in to fix something, even though I've cleaned up and, put things in rooms and closed doors.
Yeah.
It's still.
They should have been able to see some kind of like uniformity because the window to my eBay room is, like kind of open and you can kind of like see through the house.
Right.
So, but, you can see the shelves and stuff. So maybe he kind of got an idea. He didn't say anything like, geez, Sally, would you clean up a little bit or he didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
But
it's sometimes it's the quietness that makes us wonder what they're thinking in their brain.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm sure they've probably seen a whole lot worse.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
So yeah, people with messy houses doesn't mean that they're bad people. So
No.
I wouldn't think too much of it.
Yeah.
But I understand what you mean, you know.
Fishing and picking, you're an ass. Help, like donuts and coffee.
Yeah.
One of the new guys, his name is Johns, and he's a really quiet. He's a black guy. I was like really surprised to see a new black guy on the force because we don't have a whole lot of black people in our area.
Mm-hmm.
And so he comes in and, you know, he's new and I'm like, hi, my name's Sally. Nice to meet you and everything. And he's walking through the store and doesn't really say a whole lot, you know, but he's like, oh, you know, you know, it's good to meet you. And then I'm like, I have fresh coffee if you want any. He's like, oh, okay, thanks. And I said, and the donuts are fresh too. And he says, are you profiling? And I'm like, oh, thank goodness you have a sense of humor. I was so happy.
You're probably really worried about the situation, right?
Yeah, I was. When he said, are you profiling? And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. You thought,
like,
we're gonna be good now. We're good.
Yeah. We're gonna be all right. Me and you gonna be friends.
Oh, man.
That
was good.
Ever since then, he talks all the time to me now.
Oh yeah, he's a little motor mouth now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Good.
Yeah. So it's so good. Like you can tell, you know, I'm sorry. I think if you have a sense of humor, you can tell a lot by that, by a person's demeanor and. You know, not saying that he's not serious when he's, you know, like
when he needs to be, yeah.
You know, on a call or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure you change a lot about yourself when you're on a call.
Sure.
But yeah, I like most of especially the sheriff's office.
Mm-hmm.
I like most of them guys. They have such a good sense of humor. They're, you know, they're working all the time. They, you know, and if you need something, they're going to be there for you.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
Nashana.
I need that at night.
Yeah, absolutely. Nashana says when the storage unit was robbed and I had to report it, the first thing the cop said when I opened it up was he'd never seen such a organized storage unit. I said, it is a business.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
Good job. Good job. But crazy. It's a crazy life out there.
Yeah, I mean, you got to imagine, you know, someone, even not a cop, you know, even anybody that, you know, is on the outside and they've never seen somebody that sells on eBay. They've never known anybody that sells on eBay. They walk into your house and they're going to be like, what is going on in here? Yeah. You know, you have 6 closets that are full of clothes. You have racks that are full of clothes in plastic bags. Why would you keep them like that?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it.
Or something. You know, all these boxes, books on shelves.
Yeah.
You know,
what the hell is going on here?
Yeah. Why do you have mixers and stuff on the shelf?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like my neighbors over here, whenever I used to have this window open, I had like a stack of boxes in front of the window. And anytime I'd walk by the window, I'd see them just looking at my window and trying to figure out what was going on, you know. And then I introduced myself and I said, yeah, if you see the boxes and stuff and, you know, me putting packages out and stuff like that, I sell on eBay. And he's like, oh, that happens. I
That
get
explains
that.
everything now.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Well, let's see. Yeah, Beth says I get a lot of oh wows when people walk into my garage. I can't wait to have a garage that I can put stuff in.
Me too.
I mean, I got stuff in there, but it's not the right stuff.
I'm getting my garage cleaned out sometime this spring.
That's good. I see Brandon over there shaking his head like
Yeah.
it's gonna happen. No, I'm saying he's not doing that, but just kidding.
I'm gonna be able to clean that out this year, and
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, it's a little bit after 9, and I gotta get to work. I gotta get some things going. Oh, look at the kitty.
Nikki.
He is cute.
Nikki.
Yeah,
Is it Papa?
he's still on the other time because now he's waking me up at 5 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Oh wow.
Is he like that cat on that cartoon where he's like, kneading you and like trying to get food, or he'll slap your face and then he'll be like, I didn't do that. Yeah. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great day. Get some stuff listed. There's money out there. We got to just get stuff listed so they can buy it.
Yep.
Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye guys.